Hi everyone, how you going? Michelle Price back with you doing Oracle card readings. It's so good to be here. Mediumship as well, so anything that you feel like you might need tonight, yeah, it's good. We can do it. We can do it. It is good for you to be specific if you would like, something particular. Feel free to let me know what it is you are after. And if you are watching on my page, welcome. Michelle Price, the Lightworker is my page, as it says here, and there is a link in the post if you would like to book a one-on-one or anything like that during the evening. A few people coming on to watch. I do cross-post across to my page as well. So, hello, Mandura WA. Hi, Shelley. Hello. Just going through our comments now. Miranda, hello. Hello from Gippsland. Lisa, beautiful. So as you're coming on, let me know if there is anything. Hi, Lisa. Anything particularly that you are after for. It's good to see people watching from all over Australia. If you are overseas, fantastic. Love to connect with people from overseas as well. Rashita, I haven't read for you for a little while, so let me just pop you on my list, Rashita. So I'm just having a look at your comments now. Now I am clairvoyant, so I do tend to, close my eyes a lot during my readings. And it's not that I'm ignoring you, but I do see through third eyes. So that's where I tend to look. Hello, Melanie. Hello, lovely. Hi, Bree. Hello, watching on my page. Mum, Nicole, yes, I've got you down for mediumship. So I do mediumship as well. I do spend a lot more time doing mediumship when we're one-on-one, but in this forum, I will definitely try to connect people for as long as I can. We do have a beautiful hour together. Tazzy, love and light. Tazzy, love you. I don't know that I've read for you before, so I'm going to pop Tazzy on my list as well. If you are new here, let me know as well. I'm just going to do general for Tazzy unless you have anything specific. Lisa, yes, love this. Nice and specific question there. Beautiful, Lisa. Sale of my property and purchase of another. So selling and buying, let's say a house. Beautiful. Lisa. Okay. Now I do have the kids cards with me, guys. If you do have children watching at home, then please let me know. And I'm more than happy to draw from my little kids decks. So I've got both of those here with me tonight as well if you do have children watching. Let me know nice and early if possible, and then I can definitely get that done. Michelle, hello from Townsville. Hello, Michelle. Beautiful. Hello, Alyssa, Donna, Maria. Oh, wonderful. Maria, you're on my list. I've just popped you down. Diomedes, I hope that's how you pronounce your last name. Love to have some guidance regards to direction. So we're looking at direction, I guess, for 2021. So I'm going to have a look at that for you. All right, so scrolling down to the bottom, Isabella, hello. Kylie, moving house. DJ, mediumship reading, love to connect with my grandfather Michael. DJ, yes, I'll pop you down on my list. DJ, and that was grandfather Michael. So just stay tuned. If I do mention your name, stay tuned because I do like to get a bit of feedback and see where we're going. Anyone's coming through. Joe, I'm happy to do mediumship. Just let me know what specifically you're after because we only have an hour together, so I like to know who I'm connecting with so we can just get in there and connect and bring through messages. So happy to do that, Joe, but please let me know who you'd like to connect with. Please help me. A friend has lost 2 dogs. Will she find them and where? Leanne, good question. I don't know that I'll be able to cover that because that's quite extensive. I do animal communications. So Leanne, do you want to private message me? The link is in my post, and I'm happy to have a look at that, but I won't be able to do it in this forum because it will take a little bit of time for me to do that. And we are only here for an hour. So Leanne Hardy-Smith Cordis, if you could message me privately, the link is in this post, and I will have a look at that one-on-one with you. Okay, so just going to connect with a few people to start with. Rashida first. Rashida, where do I want to come for Rashida? General, Goddess Guidance, Relationship. All right, I'm going to use my angel cards. These are Debbie Malone's deck. So I'm just going to start here and see what we need to know. Rashida hasn't specified anything, I don't believe. Now, I do a lot of relationship readings, business, for career, business owners, things like that. Housing and health. Melissa, yes, I've just seen your message. So we'll shut my eyes for a moment because I am clairvoyant, as I said, so I see through third eye. But I do a lot of different things. I'm also a healer, pranic energy healer, so I do a little bit of health and healing and stuff like that. So if you have any things around that, then please let me know. I'm more than happy to have a look for you. Around health and healing and that sort of thing. Rashita, just going to come to you first. So let me just connect there. I'm just going to see what we need to know. And I'm not ignoring you. Feel free to copy and paste your comments again if you would like me to connect. I'm more than happy to have a look. And I'll come to you when drawn. Rashita, what do I need to know about Rashita at the moment? Rashida, I'm going to go fairies, actually. I've just changed my mind. So I'm going to use fairies for Rashida. Whoops. Oh, gosh. There goes half the deck. Oh, Lord. Oh gosh, I must be getting old. You know they make those noises when you bend over now? It's like incredible. Alright, so just going to put all the cards back in the deck. I just lost half the deck on the floor. So this is Rashita at the moment that I'm just drawing around. Put my cards in the sun yesterday and sometimes it bends them out of shape and they're a little bit hard to shuffle once you bring them in. But a very good way to cleanse your cards. Now if you haven't liked my page, it might be a good idea to do that. We do joint live readings on my page, so with a bunch of us all getting on together, it's very, very fun. So if you haven't liked my page, you may want to, and the post link is in this post. Rashida, just coming into you for a moment. What I want to say, this is around a lot about prosperity for you, prosperity, abundance, that sort of thing. So having a think about finances at the moment, getting some maybe guidance around that, maybe getting some, professional advice, financial, planning, that sort of thing. But I feel like a bit around prosperity and abundance. It can be a bit about creating as well. Let me just draw some cards and see what that is. I feel like there's a lot of things that I want to bring in. So it does feel like maybe reaching out to spirit, hey, spirit, please provide what I need. This is what I'm trying to do, so on and so forth. Be really clear. Thank you in advance, let it go. That's what I sort of do. But I also feel like maybe we want to talk to someone on a professional level as well about finances. Now, past into now is affirmations. So that is being really positive, lifting your vibrations. Life always, the universe has my back. Life is always working out for me. Two that I love, and I do talk a lot about that one-on-one in my personal connections, affirmations, so really important. Bringing in the positivity, raising the vibrations. Now, this is about children and life purpose. It can be about our own kids. It can be about working with kids, teaching, that sort of thing in the present for you. And moving forward, assertiveness. So it's interesting because the affirmations and the assertiveness kind of go really well hand in hand. And that's about you expressing your needs and wants very clearly to others and not, sitting back and waiting for others to speak on your behalf. It's about speaking up on your behalf. Practice is doing what you're good at and doing more of it. So perfecting your skills, and that can be around a side hustle, doing something around, a bit of a, what your heart's telling you to do, really listening in, also connecting back to when you're a child and noticing what you wanted to do then. But it's perfecting your skills is what I want to say. It can be a bit of a side hustle. So let me just see what the overall message is for Rashita, and then I'm moving on to Tassie Wilkie. What do I need to know? Children, assertiveness, yeah. Rashida, the overall message here for you, hun, is to get in the driver's seat. I feel like getting in the driver's seat. I do feel like sometimes I can be either a little too submissive or not speaking up about my needs, and I can be maybe walked over a little bit. And I feel like that lesson is around, young people. So either my children, students if you're a teacher, but young people under me. And I feel like sometimes I can be undermined. And that's now about you speaking up more about your needs and wants, getting in the driver's seat and being in control. So it's taking power back. Hopefully that makes sense, Rashita, and thank you very much for connecting and giving me the opportunity to have a look at that. Tassie Wilkie has also just asked for general, I believe, unless Tassie has anything specific, just seeing how, aren't they gorgeous? Seeing, oh, 7-year-old, yay. Marie, yes, I've got you on my list. Marie Paula. I'm putting you on my list, 7-year-old. Yay, that's awesome. So we're going to use the kids cards for those, Marie. So stay tuned. Hopefully your 7-year-old's watching. We'll get some insight. 7-year-old, new school. New school. No worries, Rashida. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, Marie Paula, I am going to do the kids cards for your little 7-year-old there. Tassie, let's see what we need to know about Tassie Wilkie. Just doing general unless Tassie specifies. Crystal, I am fabulous. Thank you so much for asking. Really appreciate it. It's been very, very busy. All over Christmas has been super, super busy. Hi, Scott. I'll draw a card for you, mate. Just seen Scott pop up on my page. I am cross-posting, if you didn't hear me earlier, to Michelle, our Price of Lightworker. Scott, let me know if there's anything specific. Scott's just logged on my page, and there is a little link in this post if you wanted to book a one-on-one, or if you just want to check my availability, that sort of thing. And to also see the other things we offer. We do static card draws, we do group card draws, all sorts of things, whatever you need, we do it. Tassie Wilkie, just going to connect to you and just see. Tassie, the first thing I want to say to you is orange, and that's sacral space, so creative energy. So really nurturing that at the moment, I feel that, yeah. Orange, creative space, really nurturing that. That's womb space, yeah. Fertile ground is what I want to say. So it does feel like kind of fostering new ideas, new projects. Fertile is what I want to say. What I also want to say is kind of one foot in front of the other. I feel like I even just want to write some things down. Write down the ideas I have, you know, try to make sense of those. And then it's like kind of one foot in front of the other. I feel like just doing a few little baby steps, not going too crazy with this, but it does feel like fertile ground at the moment. So the sacral chakra is coming up very strongly around you. New ideas, new projects, creativity. Let's just see what the cards show though. I feel like putting my thinking cap on with you as well, really having a think about this. What ideas can I pull off? What can I create? It does feel like very creative energy. And we are heading into 2021, or not heading into, we are in 2021. So it's a really good time to think about that. All your cards were perfectly lined up on the bottom of the deck. So we have... Perfect. If you get nervous, focus on service. So sometimes this is very much in alignment with what I'm talking about. I feel like you have some good ideas. It's just about kind of making them happen and pulling them off. Now, when we get nervous, so let's say I'm trying to launch something new, do something different, sometimes we get held back by what if this happens, what if that happens, we worry, we stress, you know, what if we don't have the money for this, you know, that sort of thing. And then we don't do it. And I feel like what we need to say to you is volunteer. Being of service is doing something nice for someone else without expectation of anything coming back to you. So it can be even helping your neighbor with their rubbish bin, you know, helping the elderly resident out, you know, that sort of thing, helping your gran. But it's when we get nervous, we focus on doing nice things, getting nice feedback, and then we get the courage to take that step. You're being encouraged to take a step. Now, fear in alignment as well. So it does feel a little fearful, you know, what if this doesn't work, and all the what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. We just want to get rid of that. So that's cutting cords, cutting ties to, you know, all of that sort of stuff. Using Michael, he's got the big sword. So any fear-based energies around taking this step, I want to get rid of that. Heart chakra is compassion. So, you know, if you don't do it, we're not going to be super hard on ourselves. We're going to encourage ourselves, build yourself up. Yeah. Heart chakra, very important. Lots of compassion for you and encouragement. Emotional sensitivity is being set off easily. That's around, you know, food, harsh environments, harsh people, things like that. So just be aware of that at the moment. Extra time alone, you know, healing, recovering, you know, regathering your energy are really important. So hopefully that makes sense, Tassie. It does feel like trying to give birth to something, but you do need to encourage yourself a little bit more. Lisa McFadgen, selling, buying homes. Let's have a look over here. I'll use Phoenix cards, I think. Lisa, selling and buying a house. Let's see what we need to know around selling and buying. Now, thank you everyone for watching. Alicia, hello. Beautiful. Thank you for tuning in. Karen, hello, my darling. I know you got a reading in the group reading. It was fun, hey? Those girls are amazing. You definitely don't want to miss out on our group readings. They are so much fun. Beautiful. Just scrolling down now. Diana Signa, no, you have not missed out, my love. Diana, I'm going to pop you on my list. Now, just let me know if there's anything specific. I think it's Diana, or it may be Dana. Signa, let me know if there's anything specific. I've popped you on my list, so we can do a general, whatever you need. Beautiful. I'm just looking for Lisa McFadden at the moment. So we'll have a look around that. We need to sell before we can buy it. Jessie, beautiful, beautiful. Hi, Melissa. Colleen, I'm just going through regarding love and settlement for my first house. All right, so I've got you on my list and we're talking about love. Look, I'll see what we can do. We are limited with time and stuff like that, but I'll have a look at one or the other, or maybe both may come out on first house. Let's see. Dana Signa, twin boys are starting high schools next year, looking at moving close to ideal high school and guidance there. Rosie, great question. Great question. That kind of comes into, I guess, the kid cards. So we may do, if we have time, the kid cards around that. Hi, beautiful, lying, relaxing in bed, trying to get to the scallywag 5-year-old to win on if he will still learn to school. Sharon Lee, love that. I'm going to do kid cards for you. Sharon Lee, 5-year-old, new school. We've had a couple of new school questions tonight. So just popping you on my list for the kid cards as well. So we're going to do that. Who else have we got? Yvette Bayless. We've got Karen Baker. Barbie, hello. Elizabeth watching on my page. Yvette, love and light. Yvette Bayless, I feel that. So I'm popping you on my list. Let me know if there's anything specific. I'm just going to put guidance down and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm just going to scroll. Hello, Catherine. Kimberly, hello, lovely. Linda, good evening from Tassie. Would love a card. All right, just going to keep going because I've only read for 2 people and I need to get through a few more before the end of the evening. Lisa McFadgen, so just keep copying and pasting your comments and we'll close my eyes for a little bit to be able to connect and let me know what you need once I open my eyes again. Lisa McFadgen, just going to come there. Selling and buying a house. We need to sell and buy a house. What do we need to know there for Lisa? I'm just going to get some insight for you, hon. Just coming into your energy now just to see what I need to know. Lisa, the first thing I want to say is we don't want to put too much pressure on the situation. This is around selling and buying. I feel like I want to allow that to flow a little bit more, let go of control. Could be a good idea to come into hips, do some pigeon pose, things like that. We hold control in hips. I feel like we have to be careful just to not hold on too tight to the outcome because it does feel a little stressful in your energy. I feel quite tight around throat space, heart space, so chest a little tight for me. So I do feel like I want to let go of control a little bit and just kind of, you know that, oh, dropped a card, know that everything happens in perfect timing, yeah, just accept that. But we will have a look around specifically, selling, buying, what's that look like? It's been on the market for a couple of weeks. What do we need to know specifically about the house? Look, there does feel like there's a bit of buzz around your home, which is good. It does feel like there's a bit of buzz, a bit of interest. I feel like you've done a pretty good job with it, sprucing it up, presenting it, so that's good. I feel quite a bit of excitement in you as well. It feels like, you know, kind of new energy, looking for new things to come in, new doors opening, fabulous. So the energy feels good, and it does feel like there's a bit of interest and excitement. I just feel like I want to let go of control a little bit, so I'm just going to have a look at some cards here and just see what happens. I am feeling like numbers, playing the numbers game, something around that. What we need, you know, to kind of do the next project, what we need to sell, you know, this house for, that sort of thing is coming up for me. So it feels like watching that very closely as well. So a bit of a numbers game. Okay, good. Well, that's good. All right. Hands, past into now, that's a bit around, you know, building. It can be around construction. You can see they're doing house plans there. So it does feel related to house. There is a little building in there, hands. So we'll have a look at that and see what that is. Now, eagle is freedom, but it's upside down. So there's a little bit of work to be done around that one to really feel that. The eagle sort of flies above. You know how I was saying about control and things like that? Sometimes we want to let go and just allow the universe to do its thing. So the eagle flies above and it is freedom, symbolizing freedom, but it is upside down. So we do need to be aware of that. Now, bottom of the deck is seedlings, and that is something new. Planting something and letting it grow. So there is something different moving forward as I was feeling, but it is upside down as well. So a little bit of trust and faith from yourself that everything is working out exactly as it should. So there is new. That's what the seedlings are, putting them in the ground, allowing them to grow. Bottom of the deck is music. I use the bottom of the deck card as a clarifier. I'm speaking way too fast from my mouth. Using that as a clarifier, that is raising your vibrations a little bit. So letting go of control, raising vibrations, going with the flow, really important. I'm going to hold this card because this is all around construction, building, you know, that sort of thing. Potentially we're building moving forward, or we could be buying. But I just want to have a look at that. We now have freedom. We also have seedlings. So let's just see what we need to know. My page is flipped over with Lisa. Yeah. Lisa, what I feel like I want to do, and this is a little bit around letting go of control, is the the time frame, I feel like I've got sort of time frames I've planned out, and I feel like I want to relax that a little bit. It does feel a bit controlled in that way as well, and control can be a blocker. You know, expectations can be a blocker. So I know I've got time frames and I've got things I want to do, but I feel like I kind of need to let go of that for all of this to fall into place. There's good energy, there's good buzz there, but we don't want to block that, you know, by trying to control and stuff like that. So I feel like just go with the flow. Freedom, seedlings, moving forward. You know, that's new ideas, new projects. We could even be building, you know, putting it in the ground feels a little bit like that. And that tends to be, because you've got the house plans there, a bit of building. So there could be an opportunity to do that, house and land, that sort of thing. So have a think about that moving forward. Lisa, but let go of control a little bit. Maria, you're after a bit of direction. So Maria, I'm just going to come to you. We're looking for direction. I'll use my general angel therapy oracle cards. They're Doreen Virtue. Laura Lou, Blondie, hello. Wendy, hello. Greetings if you feel called, please. Gorgeous cards. Hello, everyone who's logging on. It's so great to see you all on this Monday evening. We are still in the holidays at the moment. Kimberly, yes, I didn't get to look at you in that group live reading. I don't know whether I saw your name, actually. Kimberly, I will have a look at your little boy. I'll use my kid cards for that. What do we need to know about his skin, hey? I'll use the kid cards, Kimberly, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and I will do the children's cards there. All right, so Maria, Diaconetes, I think that's how you pronounce your name, direction, looking at direction for Maria. Marie, we're going to use the kid cards for your 7-year-old going to a new school, and Scott Every. Then we're doing some mediumship, then we're coming into more cards. So it's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Becca, oh, passed on from a past of a grandfather. Mum's going to rich grandfather who presented a roast me there. Oh my gosh, Beck. Oh my gosh, you're challenging me. Copy and paste that back in because the comments just disappeared. So Beck, just copy and paste that back in and I'll have a look. Scott, relationship, yes. Let's have a look at relationship for Scott. And I'm coming to you in 2 seconds, Scott. I'm just going to add relationship to your name. Just so I know what I'm doing. Maria, looking for some direction. Just going to come to Maria. Thank you, everyone who's watching. If you want to connect one-on-one, there's a link in this post. I also stay online and answer questions. If you've got questions and that sort of thing, let me know. Send them my way. I also do mentorship, so I help people discover their gifts, develop their gifts, that sort of thing. Level 1 and level 2 are starting very soon. So I'm going to be emailing everyone who wants to participate in that. So if you feel like you would like to be mentored by me or taught Reiki, if you're on the Sunshine Coast, more than happy. But mentorship we can do wherever you are. It doesn't really matter, but Reiki is, yeah, face-to-face. All right, so Maria, looking for direction for Maria, and let's see what we can come up with for you. Maria, I feel like there's some light bulb moments kind of wanting to happen. It would be good just to sort of foster, you know, your creative energy. And I feel like I just want to get it flowing, you know, whether that's sort of drawing, you know, doing a little bit of artwork, that sort of thing. Sometimes it's music, but I feel like with you is like creating, like putting it down. It almost feels like I can see the vision of what I want to do and then drawing it, like that, being inspired that way. When you get the energy flowing creatively, more ideas and things can drop in. So I feel like the brainstorm is waiting. It's sitting there waiting to drop in, the light bulb moment. But I feel like I want to get the energy flowing creatively through your body. So music is great, but also putting, oh yeah, these are good confirmation. Wowee, wowee. This is amazing. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So it's seeing that. So that's like a bit of imagination going on here. And then it's putting that on paper. I feel like getting the creative energy flowing through your body. So that's left side of the body, feminine, creative energy. So seeing the vision, and then that's what we're trying to bring in. So be inspired, but I want to get that creative energy flowing through your body. Fairies help with this. These aren't the fairy cards, but the fairies help with this. So it's working with the elemental energy, you know, picking up rubbish, dropping crystals in the garden for them, alfoil, they love reflection, all of those beautiful things, working with the fairy energy. Fairies help with all our material wants and needs. They can also help with, you know, health, healing, animals, children. They do help with material needs as well. So I feel like working with the elementals. So going out to your garden, creating a little fairy garden, or just picking up rubbish. You know, they like us to do nice things for them, and they'll help you out in return. So at the moment, it is working with that sort of energy. If you want to know more about what that means, connect with me one-on-one and ask, and I can help you out. Law of attraction is upside down at the moment, like attracts like. So it's upside down. We do need to work with trusting that more. So sometimes we can be a little pessimistic, and then we're like, why aren't nice things coming to me? Why isn't this happening for me? Everything's so hard, la, la, la. It's law of attraction, you know, positive attracts positive. So attract in what you want, put it out there, good energy, and then you get that back. But it's attracting like relationships, everything. Yeah. So I feel like we're definitely creating, and that's very good confirmation of what I was saying. And that's asking for help. So a bit of prayer, putting it out there. Our loved ones, our guides are all sort of hanging around, you know, twiddling their thumbs, waiting for us to ask. And it is about asking, you know, and be specific. They need to know specifically what is it you need, and, you know, not so much time frames, but what do you need? Thank you in advance, let it go. So put it out there. Really good confirmation of what we were just talking about. So in terms of direction, the vision, putting it down, getting the creative energy flowing, asking the fairies for help. You can go around water, you know, bodies of water are really great for fairies, running water streams in the hinterland, stuff like that. The fairies love that. But take your broken crystals, return them to the earth, and also pick up some rubbish in return for what you were asking for. Goosebumps. So hopefully that helps you with some direction moving forward. Now, Marie, you have a 7-year-old starting school, a new school. We want to know how that 7-year-old is going to go. Now, if you are just tuning in, I am still taking, Shazza. Let's have a look for Shazza, health. I am still taking readings, if requests, if you want to connect with me. More than happy. Roland, health. I've just seen you pop up, Shazza. I've just put you down for health. Let's have a look at health for Shazza. So if there's anything you need, let me know. Maria, I'm just coming to your 7-year-old who is starting at a new school and just wants to know what is going to happen with that. Just blocking a troll. Now, if you are trolling our followers, then I will block you and report you. So I'm just doing that. Sorry for the delay, guys, but this is what we do. If you try to spam people, I will ban you. So that person has been banned. Nothing to worry about with that now. Yes, Kimberly, thank you, lovely. You were also good at passing that on. Samantha, hello. Laura Lou, hello. Yes, I've got that, Lisa. I have blocked them. I have blocked them. Beautiful. Thank you for passing that on. Sunny, hello. Hello, lovely. Hello. I've got a couple of mediumship requests down, Sunny. I'll see how we go with that. I will do my best. Whoa, man, I'm having a bit of bad luck with these cards tonight. They're flying everywhere. All right, Marie, son, 7-year-old, starting a new school. So let's just have a look at that. Marie, let's have a look at your 7-year-old starting a new school. Let's see what comes out. Marie, I do feel a little nervous. That could be in your energy as opposed to your 7-year-olds. But I do feel a little nervous. Bit of butterflies going on at the moment. So I'm just drawing some cards around this. This 7-year-old starting a new school. I do feel a bit nervous. Okay, 3 cards. Now, these are the children's wellbeing cards. They are directed or put together by a doctor, Maxine Therese. She's fabulous. And just bringing me back up. She's fabulous, and you can get those through Rockpool. So the publisher is Rockpool. Now, nothing to worry about as far as I can see here. Motivated is your Yang Center. So right underneath your rib cage and the little squishy bit. So this is for your 7-year-old. So motivated is good. You know, I feel, what's the word? I can work on my own if I need to. You know, I'm pretty self-sufficient. And that does come from my Yang Center. So that's the doing. Yeah. So past into now, motivated is good. So that's really positive start. In the present, oh, look at this. Another one in the solar plexus. Again, that's a little squishy bit under your ribs. And you might have heard for the last person, I was telling them to do a bit more of this. Drawing, you know, having the vision, putting it down. And that's what that clairvoyant card before was. And that's seeing through in here. So this is motivation again. It's from the same part of the body, and that is acting on my will, which is trusting that, you know, my own judgment. It's like sometimes you have that little voice speaking along in your ear, and that's your judgment. Yeah, so I feel like very motivated, and that's sitting in solar plexus as well, which is great. Now moving forward, pretty worldly, and that's here with the Book of Life. So that is crown chakra. Mummy might be able to explain that a bit better, but that's connecting into up here. So very worldly, that's your book, you know, the book you bring in with all the special things that you're going to achieve in your life. So pretty connected, and would have been around maybe not the first time, Mum, maybe not the first rodeo for this one, been around a few times. This is throat space as well, and there's all your little school friends, your new school friends. So that means being heard, speaking up. It's okay. You know, sometimes you go to a new school and you're a bit nervous about, you know, speaking up to new people. But that's about knowing that you can, you know, speak up. It's important that you're heard. So communication may be one thing to work through, especially with new people. It can be a little bit hard to do that. So that's the only thing. But apart from that, yellow, solar plexus. Really good. So really, really happy, Marie. I think we're going to be good. I'm not feeling anything negative in respect to that. But speaking up, yeah, will be important. Scott, going to come to relationships for you. So let's have a look at relationships for Scott. Hello, everyone who is logging on tonight. Nick, hello, my darling. Oh, Nick. Oh, love, 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 Nick. Good boy. He's a very good boy. Tracy, hello. Hello. Oh, that's exciting. That's an exciting question. Tracy, that's a bit of a challenge. Let's do Tracy. I like that. Will I get the decision I want this Friday, Tracy? Yes or no? I guess that's a 50-50, isn't it? Let's see what Spirit wants to let us know about that. Decision Friday. That's a good question. Yes or no? You are on my list, Tracy. So if I've mentioned your name, please stay tuned. I'd like to get feedback to see where you are. Ooh, that's exciting, Deb. That is exciting. Ooh, I hope that's in relation to a gentleman. Let's see. Deb, you're going to have to private message me. You're going to have to private message me. I want to know what that is. Megs, looking ahead. Megs, love. Megs, I'll do my best. I've got this growing list and I always overpromise, but 2021, what's coming for Megs, looking ahead. Scott, every relationship, just going to come to Scott quickly and then I'll have a look at what everyone is talking about. And Scott, Every, around relationships. Linda Avery, I have not got you on my list. Linda, let me know if there's anything specific, lovely. I have not got you on my list at this point. Oh, Justine, wow. Becca, passed over grandfather. Passed over grandmother, mum's side, wanting to confirm which grandfather. Passed over grandfather on mum's side. Grandfather. Beck, I'll put it down. I've got a long list here. I'll see if I can get to you. Grandfather, which side on mum's side? Oh, gosh, mum's side. That's a challenge. Now you're challenging me. Mum's side, who is it? All right. Let's see if we can do that. That'll be mediumship. I'll just put that in the mediumship section, Beck. And I'll see if I can connect grandfather, mum's side. Let's see, hun. Okay, let's see. Scott Every, relationship, just going to do that. Welcome to your Monday evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. It's great to be here. I do oracle card readings, also a bit of mediumship, a lot of mediumship, mentorship, Reiki master teaching, all that sort of stuff. So if you need any of those things, jump on my page. The link is in my post. Okay, so Scott Every, relationship. Let's just have a look at relationship for Scott. Okay. All right, well, this is interesting. Patience. Now, I am feeling a little bit under a cloud with this. Patience has passed into now, so a bit of the waiting game passed into now. In the present, it's a bit of enlightenment, which means things are starting to make sense. This is around relationships that we're asking. Things are starting to make sense for you. You know, maybe it's around, you know, who you want to bring in. But the light's coming on. The light bulb's coming on. This is around relationships. Patience is in the past. Moving forward, it's more about job. So getting job sorted out. The relationship card isn't there, but it's more around, you know, doing something that I love, perhaps, you know, looking at that, reviewing that. Is this what I want to do, you know, for the rest of my life? So it is around career a little bit for you. But in terms of relationship, sometimes we have to ask as well. So, you know, I like to manifest, and we talked about that a little bit tonight. So it's about, you know, asking for the car park, waiting for it to appear, getting your car park, happy days. So practicing with that and then moving on to emotional stuff, which is the relationship, and asking for that to come in. Definitely some patience passed in. Now, I'll just click on the, put my hand on the enlightenment card, Scott, and just see if there's anything else here that we can find out. But moving forward, it's a bit more of a focus on career, what you're doing for a living. Yeah. I almost feel like what I want to say with the enlightenment card, Scott, is to open yourself up a little bit more. sometimes we have to really be work on self-love is what I want to say with you. Work on self-love, feeling deserving of, receiving, all of those sorts of things. And I feel like we're going to be back on the right track. At the moment, it does feel like getting this sorted out though before the relationship, because I'm not seeing the relationship here yet. So it could be a little bit more patience required. Parking angel, ask for what you want, but I'm not seeing the relationship coming in quite yet. Now, Nicole, we're going to do some mediumship, ladies and gents. So I've got my butterfly cards. So I'm going to do some mediumship connections. Nicole, DJ, and Becca was after a connection with grandfather, figuring out which grandfather it is. So let's see. Let's see what we need to know. Oh gosh, Linda, wow. Okay, Linda, I will pop you down. I can feel that. Now, I do have a long list, as I said, so I'll do my best to get to as many people as I can. But I'm putting Linda down on my list because that is fabulous. And I really feel that. Daughter in ICU. Oh, gosh. Daughter in ICU. Linda, I really feel for you, hon. ICU. So let me know the age of your daughter, because I could use the kid cards, but if not, then I can just use the regular sort of adult cards. Okay, Nicole, just going to come to you. We're going to do some mediumship, guys, and then I will head back and do a bit more of the other stuff, general cards and things like that. Carly, hello. Hello to everyone who's watching on my page, Michelle R. Price, the Lightworker. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Michelle R. Price, the Lightworker is my page. The link is in the post if you want to connect one-on-one with me. More than happy. Nicole, I'm just going to connect to Mum for your love, and I'll just come over here. So I'll be looking over to my right. Then we'll get into some more just general card readings. Yeah. Nicole, what's coming up for me here with Mum, Goosebumps, is throwing the cards all over the table. Well, that one was face up, so we'll grab that. My intention is always for cards to land face up, so welcome the new, past into now. So it feels like completion of a circuit for you, starting something new. What I was going to say is Mum's holding out a book. So it feels like, you know, doing some reading, enjoying reading, engaging with reading, that sort of thing, researching, learning new stuff. Book is what I want to say. I do have a little bookshelf, well, two big bookshelves really, over on my right. So I feel like, you know, having a look through the books, what's in here. There's a lot of spiritual books up here, Goosebumps, and it feels like something about that. So learning a bit more about spirituality, stuff like that. But I feel like she's going through my bookshelf over here. I feel like there's a bit of, and I've spoken about enlightenment earlier, but I feel like with Mum, a bit of an enlightenment. So stepping up, learning a bit more about this over here. And you do, you know, when you come over here, you sort of, you know, learn more about spirituality, probably religion as well. But it's a bit of an enlightenment going on. And I just want to say that it feels like opening up here a little bit more, expanding my awareness. Oops. Now she's coming to another girl, and it sometimes is a little bit tricky in this forum to sort of figure out where we're coming, but it does feel like sister coming to you. So it does feel like a sister taking her under your wing, that sort of thing. So I feel like there's an acknowledgement there coming across to sister or sister-in-law if it's not sister, but it's like at that level. So same sort of level, but it feels maybe a bit younger, taking under wing, or, you know, like you're a bit more mature or something like that. So looking after is what I want to say. The waiting game is also coming up here. So it feels like waiting for something, biding your time, that sort of thing. But waiting game is also coming up. Or end the waiting game. It's like end the waiting game. Don't wait any longer. Don't delay is what I want to say there. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we've got some cards. Welcome the new was one. Volunteers, doing something without expectation of getting anything in return. Yeah. So nothing back. And finances. So they can assist with finances, our family, and moving. So moving also on the cards. So that can be moving house. It can be someone moving in, someone moving out, moving location, but there's a move on the cards as well, and also assistance with finances, looking ahead. So family can be really useful for that sort of thing, Nicole. So let me just see if there's an overall message that Mum wants to share. This is welcome the new things, good things coming your way. Very positive, optimistic is what I want to say. Yeah. Get out in the garden, hun. And I feel like get outdoors, and it feels like she will be around, like presents, butterflies, that sort of thing, sending my messages. But it feels like going outdoors, creating space, and sometimes that allows them to connect a little bit easier. But space is what I want to say. Bring in the energy, for mum to be able to come through. Raising vibrations is really important, but I feel like she's trying to communicate with you directly. So go outdoors. Yeah. So Nicole, hopefully that makes sense for you. DJ was after grandfather Michael. So just going to connect to grandfather Michael for DJ as well. If you are just tuning in, welcome to Michelle R. Price, the light worker, just doing some live card readings, a bit of mediumship at the moment. And anything that you're after, so health, career, I do business readings, that sort of thing. Anything you need, let me know. And I do have a little list here. I have been on since 6:15 daylight standard time and 7:15 daylight time. So if you try to get on as early as possible, I can definitely help you out. It does get a little bit harder because I do sort of write a lot of names down and then overcommit and then always miss out on somebody. Hello, Nicola. So DJ, just going to come to grandfather Michael. Let's see what we need to know about DJ. DJ, the first thing I noticed about your granddad is he's a little sort of stooped, goosebumps, and that could just be the way that he shows me this is, how I was. It is a little stooped for me, so a little bent forward like that. So that's the way he's appearing to me, and I've just got a little indication down my right. DJ, what I want to say from your grandfather to you is look after you first, put you number one is what I want to say. So whether you're sort of putting other people first, that sort of thing, I just feel like I want to say put yourself number one, put yourself first. It's important. Do things, yeah. So it's like the plane. I often give this analogy where you're sitting in the plane, your kids have the oxygen mask, you have the oxygen mask, sort yourself out before you sort them out. So you've got to top your own cup up before you can top up theirs, if that makes sense. So do for yourself first. You first, really important. There's also this feeling of like having some time out, but it feels like for fun, like, playing board games, card games, stuff like that, with family. And it's a beautiful way to connect and have a little bit of fun, lighten the mood, lighten the energy, but I don't have to be serious all the time. But the cards, and it feels like a happy memory almost. It feels like with family, that sort of thing, getting together, board games, all that sort of stuff. And I feel like that's beautiful. Now, that's very much in alignment with that one. Sentimental feelings, it's about remembering, those memories of different times that we shared. Windfall, another windfall, so that's finances as well. So that can make unexpected. That's passed into now, though, so it could be something that's already happened. So unexpected windfall. Usually that is connecting into a grandfather, if that's what he's bringing it up for. So usually it's our loved ones trying to deliver that. Religion and spirituality, a little bit like the last lady. I was talking about that enlightenment. Sometimes when they cross over, they get a bit more of that. What happens after we die, and then you're over here and you have kind of an idea of what happens after you die. But with you, this is more about you here. Sometimes we kind of go, oh, okay, well, what is this? What is this on the other side? The bridge between, passed over and living. It's very interesting. And I feel like looking into that a little bit more. Self-care is looking after you. Lots of sleep, lots of rest, good food, plant-based diets, excellent. But looking after yourself. Energy levels, that for me is energy levels. But this one feels a little bit more like looking into what happens after death, watching shows. Surviving Death's a really good show. It feels interesting for you. Might want to check that out. And Windfall passed into now. It's a bit of extra cash. Should have come your way already because it is passed into now. But does feel like grandfather was helping out with that. Now, DJ, that is grandfather Michael. Becca Meyer, you were asking about which grandfather this was on mum's side of the family. So let's check that out for you, hon. Let's check that out. Let's have a look. Okay, Becca. Becca, this grandfather is coming more to dad's side, is representing or crossing over to the male side, more the male side for me. So mum and then mum's dad's dad, grandfather on that side, so connecting onto the male side. Just going to see if we can bring through a couple of messages. There's something coming through about being stubborn, strong-willed, stuck in my ways, that sort of thing. Stubborn is what I want to say. Oh, face down. My intention is for cards to be face up, guys. So if you see me picking the cards up and putting them back in, that's why. There's also this thing, Becca, about being the grass is greener on the other side kind of feeling, that is a little bit optimistic sometimes, or a little bit naive. You know, sometimes we think the grass is greener and it's not, but the grass is greener as a reference. I do feel, I did say stubborn, stuck in my ways and things like that, but I do feel kind as well. It's a little bit of contrast, but I feel quite a kind energy. I almost feel like maybe someone who could be a little bit of a guide, even for mum, hanging around trying to communicate, but it is coming up more as mum's dad's dad on that side. So hopefully that makes sense and resonates with what you were feeling. Now, okay, so we're going to go back to the regular card draws now. Dana Signa, love and settlement on first house. Now, we want to do love. I'll use my relationship cards, Dana. It's Dana or Diana, I'm not sure. Signa, love and settlement on first house. So I'll just check with the love cards and see what comes out there. And then we're getting into Sharon, Yvette. Kimberly was asking about her little boy who's got some skin stuff going on. If there's anyone else who's on here and wants a connection, please let me know. DJ, that is perfectly okay. Beautiful. Happy days. Happy. Dana, Signa, love and settlement on first house. So we'll just look around love. Settlement may come out as well. But I'm just going to come into your energy and see what I need to know there. Dana, I want to say you're very ambitious, and I feel like that's a good thing. Good head on your shoulders, but sometimes I could be a little off with the fairies. So I do feel like with you, it's really important to ground your energy, because I feel like sometimes I can be maybe a little off with the fairies, a little imaginative, but maybe not so realistic. But at the same time, you're quite ambitious. So it's quite an interesting mix for you. All right, so love, settlement, and house. Yep. Doors are opening, lovely. So it feels like doors are opening. Now, I'm asking about love and settlement, so both, but it feels like doors are opening, so that feels positive. So it does feel like we're paving the way for something different, which would probably be around house. But we've got love here as well. Wow, we have love here. Wow. So have a think about that for house. Now, this is meditation past into now, requirement to do more of that. Connecting, having space for yourself, bringing the messages through, that sort of thing. But space is what I want to say. So discipline for you. Now, in the present, it's bullying, prevention angel. That's in the present. So that can be someone, standing over you, someone using their power against you, that sort of thing. And moving forward, we've got families. Okay, so bullying is there in the present. Families is moving forward. Now, the overall message is this one. Now, I feel like we've had experience with that, and that is conflict in relationships. So not the perfect relationship, this is the overall clarifier. So we've kind of been there, done that, and then we form an opinion of what we want moving forward. So I feel like that's really important. The bullying prevention angel, I just want to look at that because it could be relationship, it could be career, it could be anything around that. So I just want to see what that is. But families moving forward is the focus. So that's good. That's positive. Let me have a look at that for you, lovely. But we do have relationships here more so. But notice what I said about the house settlement as well. Okay, bullying prevention. What do I need to know there? Dana, what I want to say is I want to believe myself before I believe what others say to me. I feel like sometimes, and this can be, past as well, growing up, it's like when people tell me things about myself, you're not good enough, whatever it is, if it's putting us down, then sometimes we can then form that and it becomes like our belief about ourselves. And I feel like I want to come away from that. So do maybe some inner child healing, that sort of thing, for me to be able to move forward and commit, to someone else. I feel like that's important to heal. So know that, you tell yourself your own story. We create a story. I love to say I write and rewrite my story every day of my life. Nothing that's come before is going to govern me moving forward. So I feel like that's really important for you to hear. Believe yourself before you believe what others have told you back in the day, past. That's what that's feeling like for me. So forming your own opinion of yourself, families, is the focus moving forward. Let me just see what that's about. Stay the course is what I want to say, which means I feel like we're on the right track. Stay the course. I feel like you're heading in the right direction. Do a little bit of healing, but heading in the right direction. I feel like the door's opening, and that's in terms of the settlement. It feels like new opportunities, yeah, doorways opening. So that feels like it's going. It should go through. Relationship-wise, family is the focus moving forward, and I want to say stay the course. Stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, so this is exciting. New doors, new opportunities. Sharon, 5-year-old in a new school. We've got another little child, a little 5-year-old. So new school, let's have a look at that. Now, Sharon, I do also have my children's spirit animal cards, but I'm going to use the children's wellbeing cards for your little 5-year-old. New school, let's have a look at that. Then Kimberly with a rash with her son. Yvette Bayliss was after some guidance, so I'll do Yvette after Sharon. Then I've got another little child they're looking at. And then I've got Shazza, Tracy, Megs, and Linda Avery. So we'll see how far we can get. Hopefully we can get through everyone. Sharon, 5-year-old in a new school. Let's have a look at that. Let's connect. Thank you, Becca, for sending me card stars. Hopefully that made sense. Laura Lou, yes, hello. I'm doing my best to get to everyone. Laura Lou, it might be good, as I said before, it's good if you can log on at the beginning, and then I can get as many people down as possible. Barbie Carver, gosh. Wow. Bree, hello. Deborah watching on my page. Ooh, Deborah, I've just popped you down, love. I can see that. I will do my best. I do have quite a few people written down, but that it looks like you need something there. Pain. Yeah. I've put you on my list, Deborah, and I'll do my best to get to you. So we'll just work through some of these people. Sharon, 5-year-old at new school. Just going to connect there to your little 5-year-old. 5-year-old new school. What do we need to know about that? Are we nervous? I don't feel so nervous. I don't feel so nervous. I did feel more nervous with the 7-year-old that I was talking to you about before. Something is coming up around sacral though, and I do feel like that's usually around sport for me, getting moving, getting the body moving, that sort of thing. Ah, my God. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Amazing. Spirit, yes. That's what I was talking about. That's the card. Spirit's incredible. So it means moving, getting the body moving. I feel like that's very, very good. It's like a distraction, you know, it's fitness, it's athletic, you know, getting involved, your child involved in all of that sort of stuff. It's going to be awesome and really positive. And I don't feel super nervous. I felt a bit nervous, more nervous for the 7-year-old I was talking about before. There's a bit of wisdom in this one, and that is throat space. So listening and speaking my truth is really important, past into now. I feel like I've got that sorted though, because that's past into now. So there's a bit of wisdom in this one, pretty wise. And that is speaking my truth, really important. You've done a good job with this one. I am an angel is insight and understanding. That is third eye. So connection into here, and that's that inner knowing, yeah, inner knowing. So it's like listening to my special voice. Mummy might understand and be able to explain what I'm talking about, but it's sometimes like, you know, we have that little voice that tells us, you know, that's a good thing to do, that's not a good thing to do, stuff like that. It is listening to that inner voice for you, and that connects to that space between your eyebrows. Now, root chakra is secure. So moving forward, that is security foundation, and I feel that's positive, you know, that's root chakra. So we can be a little bit unsettled, you know, to start with, and that's our foundation. Very, very bottom chakra. We have 7 big chakras in the body, and that's the very first one. So it will be good for your little one to be doing some grounding, you know, bare feet on the grass, that sort of thing, making sure that we're working through a bit of grounding because it's finding that security in my foundation at the new school. But I feel like that's really positive. But movement, really good. So getting involved in all the different sports, athletics, you know, stuff like that, moving the body, really positive. That's amazing confirmation. I'm really impressed. Spirit is incredible. Yvette Bayliss after some guidance. So hopefully that makes sense for your little one. Guidance for Yvette. Now I'm going to use the psychic reading cards. These are my beautiful Phoenix, Debbie Malone cards. Aren't they gorgeous? So Yvette Bayliss after some guidance, and I'm doing Kimberly with her little boy with rash. Yvette Bayliss, guidance first. If you need anything, let me know. Oh, SPD. What's SPD, Sharon? I haven't actually heard of that. SPD. You have to let me know what that is. I haven't heard of that. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. SPD. All right. Yvette Bayliss, guidance, health. Okay. Yvette, I might have a look at health for you, hon. That was your first query. Let's have a look at health. So I might use my crystals for that. Yvette, health. Let's have a look at that for Yvette. Yvette, one thing I want to say to you is I feel like up until this point I've been burning the candle at both ends, and eventually it gets a little bit too much. What I want to say to you is it's about boundaries, asking for assistance. I feel like putting my hand up and asking for help, delegating, really important. But I feel like I've been trying to do everything myself. I feel like I need to be an octopus. So yeah, just keep an eye on that, because that will affect your energy levels and those sorts of things. Yvette, I do feel a little bit kind of set in my ways with that. It's like, what? How do I do that? What do I do? But I feel like I'm a little bit set in my ways, and I really want to put my hand up. Yeah, we don't want to do things out of obligation, or we just resent it. Healing is number one. That's just flipped out of the card deck. So Malachite, heart healing. That's heart space. So sometimes that is, being a bit of a people pleaser too. We don't want to ask for help. We don't want to burden anyone. But the thing is, we're doing for others a lot. And I feel like that with your energy, we need to change that a little bit and start to ask for help. Be a bit vulnerable. Reach out. Put your hand up. There is a little bit of fear of you being turned away as well, but I feel like sometimes we just need to give it a go. Now, I do feel a little nauseous. I am feeling a little unwell in my gut, so really watching gut with you. Plant-based, warm drinks feel good for you at the moment. Even like a fermented drink, something to help with gut bacteria balancing, actually feels quite good for me in that solar plexus, as it does feel a little bit off for me in your energy. Just going to see what our future and present cards are. I am looking at sort of a solar plexus, citrine abundance as well. So I feel like solar plexus is what we were just talking about, and I feel like that could be flowing better. Once we get that sorted, I feel like the abundance is flowing. So bringing in, creating, all that sort of stuff, really, really good. So work on that solar plexus for me. Now, heart healing was number one. Meditation, amethyst, so a crown space there in the present. So similar to the last lady, creating a little bit of space, means that we can connect a little bit easier to inner self, higher awareness, listen to our inner voice, and the self-love is there as well. So that's the heart and self-love. So working on building yourself up a little bit more feels like different moving forward. Grounding, important. Hematite, that's also a protective stone. So reflecting back other people's energies. It is a little bit boundaries. This card in particular is reflecting back other people's energies, protecting your energy. Yeah, starting to say no. And saying no comes down to that as well. Self-love and also the heart healing is saying no. Boundaries. Putting yourself first. Yvette is what we want to talk about with you. Kimberly, so Yvette, thank you. Kimberly, just going to come to the kids' cards for you. Now, want to do children's wellbeing? Will they work for the skin? All right. Kimberly, just going to draw around your child there, looking at skin, what's going on with the skin. Or do you want to use, no, I might use spirit animal for you. Spirit animal, let's have a look at that. Kimberly, what this feels like for me is environmental. Now, a lot of the time I do talk about things being internal, and certainly internally we can, make changes and that sort of thing. It will, the flora in the gut, which is what I was just talking about with the last lady, will be important here. But this also feels environmental. It feels like being triggered by the environment. So not only do I feel like we can clean up internally, I also feel like external factors, and this is actually feeling like a dust for me, whether it's a dust mite, something like that, but it feels like that. So, but the fact that your boy is reacting, it does feel like that has to start with the gut as well. So whether we can get him on a probiotic, for kids, that sort of thing, but I feel like I want to restore the gut flora. One sec. And minimize, and it's hard, minimize dust in the environment. We have a little dog with a lot of allergies, so we totally feel that. The skin is shocking. It's hard to manage. And our dog's allergic to grass. So it's really difficult having a dog allergic to grass. It's really difficult. Sensory processing disorder. Sharon, that's so interesting. Sensory processing. Well, hopefully the exercise and things like that help. That's what I'm feeling. I felt like the movement and the card was there. It's really good confirmation. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Sensory processing disorder. It's very interesting. I haven't heard of that, Sharon, so thank you for filling me in. Kimberly, dust is what we want to minimize. Let me just have a look here and see what the cards are. But also maintaining the gut flora probiotic would be really, really good. Getting that back into balance. Okay, Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Overcoming any problems, so we can do it. Yeah, positive, which means we'll get through it. We'll get on top of it. So, very, very good. In the present, it's learning from your mistakes, which means sometimes we, may not eat the right things. Obviously, your child's not still making decisions about what he is and isn't eating or anything like that. But it is, sometimes we, put something in front of them and it's not, the best or whatever it is, but, it's all good. We see what he reacts to. So it's sort of trial and error, figuring it out. Learning from our mistakes, doing the right thing moving forward means that we're getting on track, we figure it out, and we're moving forward in a positive way. So it does feel like figuring it out for me. But think about what I said, probiotics, dust, being a bit reactionary for me. So doing the right thing is following what we need to do moving forwards, whether it's like a diet plan, minimizing the amount of dust in my environment would be good. And then also getting medical opinion if you haven't already done that. So Shazza, health. Let's have a look at Shazza's health. Then I'm coming to Tracy, Megs, and Linda, and Deborah, if we can get there. But I'm just checking, keep an eye on the time as well. Penny, hello, watching on my page. Penny, Amanda, hello. Now, on this page, Denise, beautiful. Sharon, hello, thank you for watching. Ty. Ty twins mother, gosh, that sounds like pretty full on, hey? Rosanna, oh, beautiful. Now, I do have a few people on my list, and it's not to say that I won't put more people down, but I will just try to get through a few of the guys that I do have on here. Thank you everyone for watching. If you do want to connect one-on-one, if you like what you see, there's a link in this post, and you can click on that and check my availability. And I do readings. I do reading healing combo, which is super popular. I've been doing a lot of those lately. So that has been really, really popular. So if you feel like connecting one-on-one, I will stay online and answer questions and things like that afterwards. And I would love to see you. I also teach Reiki as well, and I do mentorship, helping you discover and develop your gifts. Shazza, just coming into health for you, love. Let me just come in here. Shazza, I just want to say as I'm coming in, I do feel like I'm overthinking, overanalyzing. So just watch that. It does feel like a lot going on in my head. Overthinking, overanalyzing. Oops. Gosh, I'm having a shocker. That's what happens when you put your cards in the sun, as I said before. They do shape them or cause them to sort of warp a little bit. You can see they're a little off. So it is a little bit harder to shuffle my cards than normal. But they're nice and clean, which is important. I put my cards in the sun. Okay, Shazza, health. Let's have a look at Shazza's health. Shazza, I want to say stay close to home at the moment for you, and it means, get a bit of rest, don't go into harsh environments, that sort of thing, but I feel like stay close to home. I don't want to go too far from home for some reason. That may make sense to you, but I feel like I don't want to go far from home. Energy levels do feel a little under for me as well. What can we do to spruce those up? I feel like a juice, have you got a juicer? Because I feel like, green juices, that sort of thing. A lot of the leafy greens, iron and calcium, I feel like that will be really great. It will be a little bit of a detoxer. I'm not feeling celery so much, but like leafy greens, spinach, that sort of thing. Broccoli feels good. Maybe some avocado. I feel like the greens for you. And you could pop them in a juice. It may taste like rubbish, but see how you go. Maybe some pineapple, an alkalizer will be good as well. But leafy greens and pineapple is coming up as a really good, oh, look at this. Oh my God, this is amazing. They're all green. So it's really good confirmation. Leafy greens, how funny is that? Gratitude, putting out good energy to get more of that back. So gratitude, I'm grateful for this, grateful for that, putting it out there so that more comes back to you. Emotional healing is at all levels. That means big challenges, in this life. Being challenged, triggered, all of those things. That's the awakening crystal. So that it takes in all of the chakras from top to bottom. So a lot of lessons. It can be lessons around the emotions, but triggering around, sometimes health can make us feel out of control, that sort of thing. But a lot of emotional challenges in this lifetime. That's a master teacher card. Blue-green there. So another greeny one, life purpose, amazonite. So lots of green, these green leafy vegetables. And look at this. Green again, trust. So there's a little bit of work to be done there health-wise, and that is a lot of greens, greens. Banana coming up well as well. So all of the leafy greens, avocado, spinach, like all that sort of stuff, banana and a bit of pineapple is all feeling good for me in a juice, a bit of a detox for you. Amazonite is life purpose looking forward. Let me just have a look at amazonite, What I want to say here with the Amazonite card is almost going within, you know, trusting my intuition and guidance and sort of heart, you know, following heart. So I feel like we could even be doing like a side hustle. You know, it does feel creative for me. Could be having a little stall at the market, something like that. But getting a bit creative for me with life purpose moving forward. But just as a side hustle on the side, it feels quite enjoyable. You know, heading to the markets, meeting people. Could even be working at like an op shop, you know, something like that where I can talk to a lot of people. Charity, that sort of thing. So, Shazza, see if that makes sense around life purpose. Tracy Scott, decision, yes or no, Friday. Tracy, let's see. Where do I want to come forward? Tracy, psychic reading. I don't have any cards with yes or no on, but I'll just tap in and see what I need to know, yes or no. Decision on Friday, let's see. Tracy, I am feeling a bit of a buzz here, and I'm feeling more of a yes, to be honest. You can only, you know, just take it as you will. I mean, I'm, you know, human, but certainly my intuition is saying yes. I feel like a bit of a buzz. What else do I need to know? I'll see what cards pop out. I'll draw some cards for you as well. Yes, I feel positive. Yes. I do feel like good knowledge. I feel like acquiring good knowledge with you. So whether I've just learned something new, studied something, it feels like good knowledge. Good head on your shoulders is what I want to say. And able to give guidance. I feel like guidance and direction for others, which is really good. Juggler is doing everything. Juggler's doing everything. It's like I'm trying to keep all the balls in the air. So doing a lot for you. Past into now is butterflies. That is rebirth. New life. Moving forward, doors are opening. Time is in the present, so feeling like the right time. So that's confirmation as well for me. And nature is getting out there, grounding, centering your energy, and noticing signs. Usually signs from nature, that sort of thing, but a bit of grounding required for you moving forward. So Tracy, I'm going with yes. Hopefully that resonates. You understand what I'm talking about. The time card is there. Now also with the juggler, there is a little alarm clock there as well. Over on the other side there. So it does feel like a couple of time references. It feels like the time is now. Megs, just a bit of direction moving forward. Hello, Cara. Hello, Linda. Linda, the link is in the post. I'll just reply here. The link is in the post above, but I'm just actually replying. I'm just going to copy and paste the post from above. Actually, I can't because I deleted my link. You'll just have to have a look in the link, Linda, and you'll be able to see it above. So it's linked to the video. And I'm just going to go back there, and you'll be able to see that pop up. All right. If you can't find it, I'll go back in after the show and I'll just copy and paste it. It's just I deleted it earlier, so I don't have that link anymore. Okay. All right. So Megs 2021, looking ahead. Let's see what Megs needs to know about. Whoops. Just waiting for my comments to reappear because I mucked around with them and now they're not appearing, which is annoying. Hopefully they come back up again shortly. Megs, looking ahead to 2021. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you all tuning in. It means a lot on this Monday evening. Australia Day tomorrow too. Is everyone planning wonderful things? I'm sure everyone is. We're going out on the boat and doing some jet skiing, which is going to be super fun. So hopefully everyone has some fabulous plans, depending on what your restrictions are in your particular area. Megs 2021. Just going to have a look at 2021 for Megs. Megs, I do feel like I flat-lined a little bit in your energy. So we want to get that enthusiasm back, a bit of excitement. Spirit guides is upside down, so I feel like an awareness of spirit guides, but maybe not working with them as much as I could because it's upside down. Now, what I was saying before is our angels and those guys are always there. But what we want to do sometimes is make sure that we are connecting with them and asking them for help if we need help. So we want to have that back up the right way with you. So spirit guides, really important, making sure we're working with them, asking for assistance when we need to. The three monkeys is see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. So that means sometimes ignoring reality, ignoring what's going on around us. Really important to pay attention to that. I'm just going to bring the comments up over here because I've lost comments so that I can see them. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so just going to bring the comments up on my phone because I've just lost them. So just bear with me for a moment. But in the present, it's about facing reality. So that's what I feel very strongly about for you moving forward, making sure that you're paying attention, you know, reflecting, all of that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to bring my video up. It's painful, isn't it? I'm just going to turn the volume down. Okay, perfect. And I'm just going to block someone because someone is on here spamming at the moment. So just going to block that person as well. Done. Okay, all right, so perfect. All right, butterflies moving forward is rebirth. So moving forward, a little bit of rebirth, new ideas, new projects, which is fabulous. 5, major change. Yeah, so exciting things coming for 2021. Let's just have a look at that one. I'll get some insight into that, and I'm going to have to keep on my little page here because I can't see your comments online anymore. Okay, butterflies. What do we need to know? What I want to say is be open to the possibilities. This feels like possibilities for me. It does feel almost like a light bulb moment. So an idea dropping in and I'm like, wow, it's a great idea. And I feel like I want to follow through with that. So it feels like a bit of a light bulb in that way, dropping in like an epiphany. So keep an eye out for that. Next, 2021 looking ahead, but making sure I'm not ignoring, what's around me and really paying attention to that, the reality around me. Ask for help, spirit guides, really important. Seedlings is there, so we're definitely planting something, watching it grow. So it does feel even like a business, a business idea would be good. For you moving forward. Linda, daughter in ICU. Let me just do crystals for Linda. And apologies for losing my comments. I cannot see them at the moment, but I am looking on my little page here on my phone. So if you need to comment, just comment and I can see you. Linda Avery, daughter in ICU. Let's just have a look at daughter in ICU. A few cards flying out there face down. Daughter in ICU. Let's just see what that is. Daughter, Linda, with daughter, I do feel still alert. So just connecting to her energy, I do still feel alert is what I want to say first of all. Don't feel like I'm feeling a super lot of pain either, so that's good. I feel like pain seems to be under control or moderating if that's relevant. So I'm not feeling a super lot of pain in my body. Just going to draw some cards and see. One of the things that comes up is around sort of heart space. And one of the things that you could do if you're going to visit her is pop your hand on heart space, rub your hands together nice and warm, and then hand on heart space. I feel like a little bit of healing there would be good. It feels like, encouragement, that sort of thing. So hand on heart. Now, there is a little bit of a teacher situation going on. So this is teaching us something. It's a bit of a lesson. So it feels relevant, with what we're going through. It feels like there's a purpose to that. So the teacher card, and that is all the chakras. So because of all the color there, it is covering the whole body. So there is a big lesson here with what's going on, with your daughter's health, courage in the present. So tiger's eye, really good stone. You can even get some for your daughter, bring it up to the hospital. So, that would be good for her. And we can get through this. Tiger's eye, the tiger. Yeah, we know about Sylvester Stallone. Very motivational. New beginnings moving forward. So it feels like working out fine. That is a little bit around heart space as well. So for some reason, I feel like hand on heart would be good for her. My gut's feeling a bit unsettled as well. Stomach's feeling a bit off. That sort of part of my body, solar plexus. But certainly hand on heart. I feel like a little bit of hand on heart healing, letting her know you're around. And there's a bit of a detox. So moving forward, we're doing things differently. What we're putting in our bodies is going to be a bit of a process moving forward, detoxing, getting toxins out of the body, that sort of thing. Could be even celery detoxes, removing, whatever doesn't serve us in our body internally. But that could be good for her moving forward. But hand on heart is what I want to say. All right, better jump off because I'm going to get in trouble. Now, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Oh, beautiful, Linda. That's perfect. Excellent. All right, so I will see you guys next week. If you want to connect one-on-one, the link is in the post, and I will chat to you all very soon. Chat soon. Bye.